but he can use roaches around the back of the hatchery, and he's doing it as a spine crawler too, for defense. So enemy units, enemy zerglings, banelings, whatever, have to go all the way around the hatcheries to get to the roaches. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like I said, haven't seen this before. Not sure about the spine crawlers since, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like Sai's still at a disadvantage. The harvester count is equal now, and the 2-base harvester, there we go. The 2-base harvesters are much better split. Been a very aggressive game so far. Very little tech, lots of micro, but what do we have here? I completely missed this. It was right in the middle of the base, and I just didn't see it. Don't know why he didn't try and hide it at all, but Sai has a Spire. In case you have forgotten how to play StarCraft 2, none of these units can attack Mutalisks. Banelings trying to get into the mineral line can't. They just blow up on roaches, don't do a lot of damage. These spine crawlers were actually a good move because the Spire was coming in. Zerglings can't get a good surround. Do we have any injects? We have one inject possible. Probably not going to happen. And mutas are out. Mutas are going to take forever to kill roaches, but they can kill roaches. And more importantly, mutas can start giving Sai map control, especially once he has... Does he have all 5? Ah! Totally missed it! I said I was going to watch the minimap, but I didn't. Sai kills 1 queen. Going for the 2nd queen. Not enough mutas to take out 2 queens. I'm not sure about that. You want 5 mutas before you start taking on 2 queens. And he lost... He had 5, but 1 was at home. So he lost 3 mutas. Going for his expansion now, and he's expecting the counterattack. He's move commanding. Sai, there you go. That's better. And now we got the run by. Sai is almost mined out of his main. That is not good when you don't have an expansion up yet. So Sai will not be mining shit for minerals soon. Optik, however, not taking advantage, not taking his 3rd yet. He has way more mineral patches at his main though because Sai, he spread out more. Good for him. But Sai is going to slowly start killing overlords with these Mutalisks. Maybe do some supply blocking. He forced a couple, 1, 2, 3... 4 spore crawlers, so that's some drones that had to be used on spore crawlers. He's going to start taking control of the middle too. Wow, if he finds these, that could be huge. That's a lot of overlords he has to retrain there. Is Sai training any more mutas? No, he is not. He can't really afford to. So, same thing. Not my night. The game's not over by any means. He's only got 2 of them. But man, now he's got 5. Where does other mutas go? Okay, there we go. So he's got 3 more. Bring all 5 in. Had he kept those 5 up initially, so many overlords would be dead. And these guys would not have gotten retrained as fast. But that's okay. Sai is going to be shooting away. The Zerglings do die really fast to Mutalisks. These Zerglings just running around. Ready there has to get back to his base or attack. There you go. Lost some Zerglings to the mutas. Going to lose a couple roaches by the time they get there. But the Lings have to go in first because of the mutas, so the Lings don't have roach support. They're not going to beat these roaches. They needed the roaches and Lings to go in together, but because of just a few mutas that Sai had, he forced the Lings to go in first. Now the roaches come in, but they're all weak. They don't have the numbers with the Lings like they would have, and they get cleaned up. So Sai realized that the early game wasn't going his way. He didn't have an expansion, so he had to try something. He tried Mutalisks, and now those are turning the game in his favor, it looks like, now that he's got his fully saturated 2nd base. He can't really do anything because of the 3 spore crawlers here, but once this base gets mined out, which it's still got a little bit left. Oh, what are we doing? Just picking off some guys on gas, which is always good. Okay, he remembered to refill them right away. But sometimes opponents will forget to put guys back on gas when they die. Didn't lose a muta. One of them's pretty weak. He might bring it back and transfuse it if he goes home at all. The overlords, it looks like, ended up getting away. Yep, there they go. That still would have been huge for Sai if you would have found him and killed him. But it's also huge that now Sai can see exactly what Optik is doing. Optik cannot see what Sai is doing in the middle of the map. That's good for Sai. Also good for Sai, he has 500 gas, so as minerals come in if he wants, he can keep training mutas. But he's going for roaches, I guess, for ground defense. I'll give him that. If your mutas are out of position like this, and Zerglings, well, they weren't out of position. But if your mutas are out of position and Zerglings come in your base, they can do a lot of... Oh! I didn't see that either. I need to check the minimap more. Bunch of Banelings came in, blew things up. As you can see, picked off some more Lings though. As you can see, I'm not used to commentating other people's games and just staring at the minimap the whole game while you talk. I will keep working on it though. Sai getting Gleeroid Constitution for some roach speed, and he's getting Zerg Flyer upgrade, so he's probably going to be sticking with mutas for a little while. Hydra Den coming in for Optik. Little late, I think, but he is just now getting his gases here. One base Hydra, really hard to do, which is effectively what he's doing now. 1 meter down. Oh, transfuse on the queen. That won't save the queen, but it will buy some more time. Allow them to kill one more Muta. Sai is taking out a spore crawler that I don't feel he needs to take out. There we go. At that point, he maybe should have. He could have pulled the weak one back, used the other 5 on it, and picked it off so that he had more time to kill these overlords. But whatever, no big deal. He's still going to get some of these overlords. Red is nowhere, Optic, red, whatever, nowhere near being supply blocked. But it's still fun. Later it might matter if it supply blocks him later. And well, now, yeah, he's right back to 65. So now he's train overlords when he wouldn't have. What do we got here? Zergling checking for the expansion. Sai decides to get an extractor to save his beautiful little drone's life. He can cancel this later, hopefully, once his mutas get there to save it. And that only costs him like 6 minerals instead of 50. So good heads up play by Sai there. Even though I still think he's ugly. Ton of Zerglings coming in again. All he can hope to do with this many Zerglings is catch the mutas out of position, but it's impossible. Too many overlords. They've been watching this whole time as the Zerglings come in. Trying to run by to get in the eco, holding position so that he can hit drones. Did not do much. Don't know how many workers he killed, but it was a very small number, if any. Lost a ton of Zerglings, so that didn't work out for him. 5 Hydras coming and Infestors. Infestors and Hydras will butcher Mutalisks. Hopefully Sai knows, once again, hopefully if he wants Sai to win, he knows that this is going to be coming and will make a switch to Roaches. This game's going to haunt him for a year. Okay. Granted, yeah, Sai could have won this game early too had he just simply pulled his Zerglings away from those Banelings right at the beginning. As it is, Sai thinks he has enough mutas to kill the Hydralisk. Now he second-guessed himself and runs. He could have killed the Hydras, but it basically would have been a wash. Oh, he got 2 of them split up. Go get them. Nice micro by Sai, poor by Optik, but not too game changing there. Sai basically could have killed all the Hydras, and he would have been down to like 1 or 2 mutas. 1 or 2 mutas don't do anything, though, so he opted to keep his mutas alive because they give him map control. They are more expensive than Hydras, and yeah, they're more useful than Hydras pretty much, except for in a straight-up fight. So why would you do a straight-up fight? Sai is now bringing some Roaches in to reinforce. He's got a ton of gas. Getting his 3rd base now. They are both getting their 3rd bases. I don't know if Optik can get his 3rd base, though. We'll see what Sai does about this. Got a bunch of Zerglings, but he needs to get those Lings in now before the Hydras die. Canceling the 3rd. Losing the Hydras. The Lings are not here. Is he going to try a counterattack with the Lings while the Mutas and Roaches are out of position? He does not. What was that Sai's base? Nothing. That would have been the time for the Ling counterattack. He knew he was losing his Expo. 12 Lings. Probably could have done some damage. Moving Infestors on out. They do have the energy starting upgrade, whatever the fuck that thing's called. So he is good to do some fungal growth on Sai. Sai has, let's see, we got 11 mutas, 10 roaches against 12 roaches. This is all about the Infestors. How well can the Infestors fungal? Not many weak mutas, though. That's bad news. No Hydras. The Infestors can't kill any mutas. And he gets all of them with the fungal. Does it again, but he loses everything. Only kills 1 muta. That's all that was weak, and that's all you can kill. Sai's going to go slowly get his life back, and the 2 Infestors are dead. He needed his Hydras there, which he lost earlier. Not good for him. Optik wondering how he can be this bad. He's probably a master level player, so I doubt he's bad, but he is getting outplayed this game. Sai, I did not know Sai streamed this game. And Sai's got a bunch of workers up here doing nothing while I'll be making fun of him. So these workers are now going to be MVPs and scout these glyphs. I've heard if you put 1 drone in each honeycomb, they turn into bees. Everybody go try that now. Thanks. Now they're going over to the expansion and actually doing something. Looks like Sai has taken command of this game. He's got 1 more base. He's got 24 more workers. Got the air superiority. This guy, Optik, no money. He's got a couple Infestors, but he needs like 8 Hydras, 9 Hydras to go with these Infestors. 3 of them now, but still. Needs 8 or 9 Hydras to go with these Infestors. And he's down... Well, he's up on Roaches. Down on Lings. So, not a terrible army here. I just don't think he's going to be able to kill these Mutalisks wherever they went. Sai, where are your Mutalisks? Okay. Good minimap management by me. So actually they can kill these mutas, especially they hit most of them. Sai losing all the mutas. And they're all down. Did he used a final fungal that I don't believe he had to use with that spore crawler attacking the mutas. But he still has one fungal left. And a fight going on here. Roach on Roach. Sai's Roaches have speeds. Speeds? Yes, multiple speed. Optik does not have speed. Not having speed when it's Roach on Roach and you're outnumbered means you lose everything. The fungal could turn the tide of this fight. Optik chose not to fight. Only one fungal would not have actually won that fight for Optik, so Sai wisely backing off. Does Sai have getting attack and armor? So it looks like he's switching to a full Roach game now because he knows mutas are not good against infestors. And he's already got the speed advantage on him. Don't know if he has burrow on those Roaches. No, he does not. Does he even have burrow? No, he does not. So we got no regeneration coming. But now it is 37 to 17 Roaches. 4 infestors will not make up for a 20 Roach discrepancy. Sai is 0-0, Optik 0-0. Sai doing a spread also so that the fungal growths won't just like completely murder his face. 2300 gas. Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen that much gas in 1v1 for a player before. But that's really weird. Zerg usually have problems with gas, especially when he's been going mutas, but holy shit, Sai has 2300 gas. So, for whatever reason, he has a lot of gas. And that probably comes from when he was on one base, he was getting a lot of it saved up. I don't know. No, he only had 500. I'll just shut up now. And go like this and wait for the action to happen. Optik has to do something. Yep. He's he's sending his drones to take some damage too. He knows he's down a base. He has to win the game right here. A lot of infestors, but yeah, drop some fungals. There you go. Just not enough roaches, though, like I said. 6 infestors and a few drones cannot make up for a 20 roach difference. Did he get 1-1? He hadn't gotten 1-1 yet. But that's a good game. Interesting game. It was actually a pretty fun one. Action did not stop the entire time. So let me know if you think I need to make some improvements on my replay commentary. Besides watching the minimap, I know I kind of failed on that. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. And he was distance mining too. I didn't catch that. So yeah, good game, Sai, with your 0-0 roaches 33 minutes in.